I know like some people just kind of get off on their ex not being as good at something as they are, and it pumps them up and it gives them more power instead of trying to encourage them and bringing them up so your kids have a better experience. So it's not a competition. It's about two people who are trying to be the best parents they can possibly be. And the only way you can do that is if you support each other as co parents and evolve into having this co parent relationship. I mean, he doesn't want me to fail in terms of not being able to learn how to do things around the house. He doesn't want me to fail as a parent so it makes him look like a better parent. Want him to. I want him to be a good cook. I don't want to get the text messages from my kids saying like, "Oh gosh, dad made spaghetti and meat sauce again for the millionth time." Like I don't want to get text. I want to get the text was like, "Oh my gosh, dad made the most fabulous meal. He marinated steak tips and he made this salad and he grilled vegetables." Like that's what I want to hear. Actually that's a meal he knew how to do before. But again, yeah. Yeah. I think that there is this idea that you can't encourage each other because you want them to like you better. But why? Your
Yeah,
kids deserve to
absolutely.
be there, you know?
Absolutely, 100%. And I think when parents tear each other down, that's really right. Like what's behind that? That's you're hurt, you're angry, that's like your pain, and how you present that is you attack the other person. But if you just take a step back and you're like, look, this is all about our children. You want your children to adjust and come out as unscathed as possible. So you have to just kind of check your ego at the door and, like you said, support the other person, encourage the other person. Like I remember one time I went to my ex's house to pick up the kids, and I walked in the door and it smelled so good in there. And I went in the kitchen and I was like, "Are you cooking?" And I was like, "What are you cooking?" I was like looking at all the pots. And he told me that his mom had helped him with this recipe, and I had a bite. I was like, "This is delicious." And I just like kind of celebrated him and praised him because, like, and part of me, like, if we're being honest, I was like, gosh, well, how come he never did this when we were married? But, like at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, I think. And also, like, it's water under the bridge, right? It's water under the bridge. We were already divorced. At the end of the day, I'm proud of him, like it's awesome. And the more, like you said, you support each other and encourage each other, the more unscathed your kids turn out. And that's what it's all about. Like people have said to me over and over, like your kids are flourishing. And I'm like, well, like we try not to battle, or make little snarky comments. He is a good person. And, maybe our marriage wasn't great, but like the thing is that at the end of the day, he's a great dad. And why wouldn't I want my kids to have a great relationship with their father? Like, why would I want to belittle him or criticize him? Everyone knows that it's more healthy for them to, have this amicable situation. And my kids are smart. Like at the end of the day, if I'm spending all my time criticizing him, at some point that's going to turn back on me and punish me. And they'll see through that. So I couldn't agree more. And sometimes you just have to, like, if you need to, like, go cry to yourself or vent to your mom or, bitch to your friends about whatever it is, but just like try to keep that apart from the kids.